This is Dave McCain with the Right Tree Genealogy. I'm doing another Quick Tip Tuesday. This is covering DNA recombination, an update on my last video. Let's go over to the spreadsheet and discuss what the table actually represents. So this is the spreadsheet I had on the final page of the presentation on my last video on DNA recombination. Look at it this way. Looking at this page, this is you or the child, your mother and your father, and your grandparents. When you look at it that way, you say, okay, I'm 50% my father and 50% of my mother. That's how DNA works. Now, for statistics, it says you're 25% of each of your grandparents, your father's father and mother, and your mother's father and mother. That makes up each of them. So as this keeps stepping backwards, you're going to be 12.5% and 6.25% and keep stepping back. This person right here and this person right here are the same person. He is made up of his mother and father, okay? And the father's mother is made up of her parents, and so forth. That's what this represents. So what this means is that you inherit a piece of each one of your grandparents, some amount of each one of your grandparents. What percentage of that is statistically is said to be 25%. So when you look at the previous video on recombination, and I do recommend it, I'll have it attached at the end of this video, I just put this together so that it would clarify how the percentages go. And going back to it real quickly, a child is made up of 50% of the father and 50% of the mother, and is made up of roughly 25% of each of the grandparents, and on backwards. Now each child, child 1, child 2, will receive different DNA from each of those grandparents and each of the great-grandparents. You can only inherit what your parents receive and give you. There's not any way you're going to have something in your DNA that is not from one of your two parents. Now, there are discussions out there that people talk about that say, oh, well, you know, it's just way back there somewhere. Well, if you didn't get it from your mom or your dad, you didn't get it. That's what this video is all about. Hopefully this was informative and helps with that other recombination video. Please subscribe and watch the other videos that I have attached and keep learning together with me. Thank you.